Greetings, one and all. KayWhy's the name, and I just got done watching the finale to the Great Hybrid War. Well, they say it's the finale, but I think there's one more video after this that's a battle analysis, but let's be honest, we all know the 2.0 is dead. It's not coming out of that one on top. So, for all intents and purposes, it's over. Just want to give my quick thoughts. This is going to be unscripted, off the cuff. I'm probably just going to do minimal amounts of editing to get rid of any stutters or long pauses that I might have. Just total stream of consciousness here. So, yeah. First, I just want to quickly say congratulations to the winners. You guys really deserved it. Your hybrids were absolutely fantastic. And I think the win is well deserved. It's seriously, those two are massive juggernauts that I cannot even imagine how someone would overcome. But more to the point, I do want to say that while I did enjoy watching the hybrid war unfold, I do have one major point of feedback for Goji Center. I don't think they're ever going to hear this, but yeah. My thoughts are my thoughts, and I'd like to give them. I am not going to lie. As fun as this was to see everything unfold and as excellent as everybody did, I can't help but feel that the ball was dropped slightly. And that's mainly due to the arena of engagement. From the beginning, it was implied that this battle was going to take place on Nublar, and they said as much that it will sort of in-universe take place on Nublar. And when I was building my hybrid, Volkov, who link in the description to his full dossier and the video, I built him with that in mind. And specifically, I was keeping in mind the lush forests, the rolling hills, the plains, the marshlands, all of that. So I was banking very heavily on things like terrain adaptability, ambush tactics, tool use, being able to counter the Indom's, classic sharpened metal pull. And it wasn't revealed until, I want to say, when they whittled it down to the final 8. Yeah, it was the final 8 where they revealed that all of the analysis was being done on a flat plane stage. And I think that skewed the results pretty heavily. Not to the point where I think it changed the winners. I definitely think the two at the top were the best of the best and deserve to be there. But I get why they did it. They analyzed everything on a flat plane because, in their own words, they wanted to make sure it was as fair of a fight as possible. I think that backfired, though. You can't really make a terrain that's fair to all combat types. The only way to make it fair is to make the terrain and rules of engagement clear from the start. And when I say rules of engagement, I mean, if stealth was not an option, we should have known that from the beginning. Ambush tactics not an option, I think we should have known that from the beginning. If it was going to be a flat plane where we could not use the terrain to our advantage, if we couldn't use, for example, trees for visual cover or objects lying on the ground for tools, if we couldn't retreat to the water where we might have an advantage, we should have known that from the beginning. And I'm fairly certain that I am not the only person who built a hybrid with all of that in mind, just to find out that none of it mattered. And, well, not really none of it mattered, it's just it worked against us. I think in the future, if Goji Center wants to make the next hybrid war better, if they want to make it more fair and more fun, They need to make the terrain clear from the start. If it's going to be a flat plane with no cover, no objects, no nothing, make it clear. If stealth is not going to be an option, if we're not allowed to try to sneak up on the Indom or whatever the next opponent is, we should know that from the beginning. And frankly, I am a little disappointed that this information was, I don't know if it was withheld from us or if it was something that they came up with midway through judging or whatever. But honestly, if I had known from the beginning that stealth wasn't an option, that ambush tactics weren't an option, that cover wasn't an option, using the terrain, tools, if all of those were off the table, if it was just a straight one-on-one brawl with nothing but pure muscle and, I guess, combat adaptability is the phrase I want to use, because it's not true adaptability because we can't take the terrain into account. If it was just a straight shoving match with the weapons on hand, I would not have built Volkov. I would have built something else. And I think that we need to have that information moving forward. And I'm gonna be honest, if it turns out that the next hybrid war has if they do this again in the next hybrid war, where they give us the parameters at the beginning, but then they decide, oh, well, we're going to change the combat arena and completely remove certain tactics to make it more quote-unquote fair, then I think I'm going to be done with the hybrid wars. But I don't want that to happen. I want to keep going because this is fun. This is fun. But yeah, that's my biggest piece of feedback is, in the future, please let us know what arena we're going to be judged in. Are we going to have terrain to use to our advantage, or is it just going to be a flat plane? Are we going to be able to get the drop on the enemy, or is it going to be an immediate, we know where the other one is, there's no chance for escape or hiding, that kind of thing? I think those are going to be critical. And if you want to, and honestly, if you want to keep those hidden from us, that's fine. Just let us know that these details are being kept a secret to challenge us. Just don't imply one thing and then go with something else. But yeah, anyways, so that's my thoughts on how the hybrid war itself unfolded. As for me moving forward with hybrid stuff, as I implied, I am going to participate in the next hybrid war. This is fun. Before that happens, I've got a couple other things cooking up. For starters, I've got something cooking up, which I'll be teasing at the end of this video, so keep an eye on that. I've also got not really a contest, but more of a challenge run of sorts that I've got cooking in the back of my head. I don't know how much of it I've talked about publicly. I cannot remember. But that's going to be something that I'm hoping to get people involved in to participate and make their own hybrids, because I want to challenge people's hybrid making skills and in ways that are not just who can outmuscle the other. So keep an eye out for that. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say. If you want to keep up with what's going on under the hood, the future of hybrids on this channel, go ahead and subscribe and join the Discord. I've got an entire section of the Discord dedicated just to hybrid stuff. We've got the general discussion, of course, for hybrids, but we've also got a channel where we can discuss different animals and what they can do and how they can be used in hybrids. I've got a channel for hybrid duels, so if you want to fight other people's hybrids, you can challenge them in there. And I haven't fleshed out how to do that just yet, but I think I have some ideas. I've also got a channel for just talking about the lore between our different, what you want to call it. If you have a fictional organization that is creating these hybrids, that's where we can talk about there. I've got the showroom floor just for showing off your own hybrids. It's not a large community that's in there, but the people that are there are awesome. I love them. And I hope to see the community grow, and I hope to see more discussion. But yeah, I'm not going to do my usual YouTube outro video because I've got that teaser, so I'm just got my credits on screen now. But yeah, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell if you want to get notified. But really the best way to keep up with this, with my involvement in the hybrid war and future hybrid stuff, is to join the Discord. Come hang out. I look forward to seeing you there. And yeah, that's it for me now. So, ta-ta for now. And stick around.
Alpha 1 copies, Command.
That's reported.
Some thing ambushed us. Hudson, Frost, and Drake are KIA. Send reinforcements. Repeat, send reinforcements. Ah!